Hi everyone, you're welcome back. So this is the second part of this tutorial. If you're just watching this, please kindly go back and watch the first one. So from the first one, we already cut the back bodies. This is the back body. The back bodies is cut on forward, and then here we have the front bodies. It's cut open. The center front is open because it's going to have placket and lapel. So the back is like this. From the center back, you have extra 1.5 extension for the front. Okay, so the next thing you want to do here is for you to cut facing for this front neckline. So place another fabric on fold into 2 fold precisely, then you place the front on top like this. You cut off the neckline, and then here you measure 4 inches and then cut, and I've done that. So this is how the neckline looks. You trace the neckline like so, you cut the front straight. So at the lower part here, I'm going to go in by 5 inches, and then from this 5 inches I'm just going to connect to this 4 inches, just like this, and then I'll cut it out. So this is the facing. So now this is what we have. This is the front, and then this is the front facing, as you can see from here. See, this is the front facing. Okay, so the next thing you want to cut is the sleeve. The sleeve is a puff sleeve, so I'm going to go ahead. I'll cut the sleeve. So the sleeve length, I'm going to make it with allowance to be 14 inches. Then because it's going to have some pleats around the shoulder, I'm going to make my cap height to be 7 inches like this. So on my 7 inches point, I'm going to put my armhole, same as I use while drafting. Then I'll put my seam allowance. Then I'll connect just like this. Then at the down part, I'll put my round sleeve measurement divided by 2. Then with my seam allowance, and I'll connect. Then I'll cut it out. Can you see? So I'll cut this on another fabric. This is the back, and then this is the front. So for the front, you are going to place your facing on it. Just place the facing on it like this. Don't forget, you are going to weave here on the facing, or you bend it once, the way we used to finish facing. So place your facing on it just like this. Can you see? So you remember we notched 2 inches from the neck point. From here to here we notched 2 inches. So you're going to sew your facing. So starting from the hem line, you sew like this with 1/2 inch. Then when you get to this neck point, you sew with 1/2 inch to that place that you have your notching. When you get to that place that you have your notching, you sew it over like this outside. So you see that I'm going to do it. So 1/2 inch to this point, sew with 1/2. When you get to where your notching is, backstitch and stop, then just sew it like this outside, like so. Okay, so let's go to the machine and do that. Let me start with the facing. You can either serge or you do it like this. So place your facing on it, right side to right side. You start sewing. Start from the hemline like this. When you get to where you have your notching, just keep the needle in and then sew across like this. Can you see? Then you notch, you turn it to the good side. Do the same thing to the second one. So once you are done, this is how it looks. This is your facing. So just mash these 2 edges together, sew them together. What you need to do is to join front and back together at the shoulder. So this is how it's looking. So the next thing is to put our collar for the neckline. So starting from this point, you see this point, not the beginning, rather here, you measure the neckline. Just use your tape measure to measure around the neck. So here I have exactly 16.5. Okay, so that's going to be the length of the collar. Okay, so for the collar, you're going to fold your fabric into two, just like this. Then after that, you fold it like this into four. Can you see? Then you're going to measure inward the neck circumference that you got divided by 2. So the neck is 16.5 divided by 2, that will be 8.25. You measure 8.25. Then add ½ inch for your seam allowance. Okay, can you see? So this is the width. Then the length of the collar, is going to be 4.5 inches, 4.5. So at this side, you're going to go upward by ½ inch, and then you're going to connect. I will just come outside here by ½ inch, and then you connect it just like this. Can you see? Then you go ahead and cut this. This is what you have. So the next thing is just to fuse it with your interfacing and bend one side in by ½ inch. So this is the neckline. Locate the center back, just like this. Locate the center of your collar as well. This raw edge part, this part with the raw edge. Locate the center. Then match the center together. Center of the collar with the center of the neckline. From this center, you sew to the right and then you sew to the left. Okay. So the next thing, just notch the neck area so that your collar can relax. Can you see? This is the collar. So fold it like this, and then see this side, you're going to close it. When you're closing it, the seam allowance for the one that you sew earlier, flip it upward. Okay, like this, and then you close this side. You do the same thing to the second side. You're sewing with ½ inch. Nice. So this is what you have. So the next thing is to iron, then you top stitch. Okay, just top stitch the collar. Make sure you push all the raw edges inside when you're top stitching. You know what, done. You are just happy with me. Then the next thing is for you to close the side of the sleeve. So this is it. Don't forget to sew in your dart. Next thing is to fix your sleeve. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to fix the pockets. From the beginning, measure 1.5 inch downward, and then that's going to be the position for your pocket, and you're just going to sew in the pockets. Question. So you just finish this side and see you're sewing in that one. So one side of the skirt is done, you do the second side, and when you are done, you're going to stitch down your plackets. And the next thing is for you to join the center back of the fleet together. So just match the two parts together, join them together at the center back. You know, I said it on the live stream. This way, it will make the front part to stand, just like in the original picture we're trying to recreate. Can you see? Just join it with half an inch. And when you're done, you're going to gather the circumference of the flay to the circumference of the upper part. Okay, just run your gathering stitch and then gather it to the circumference of the waistline at the upper part. And that's it. The next thing you're going to do now is just to hem the down part of your dress, and your dress will be ready. A very big shout out to all my channel supporters. Thank you so much for supporting me on this channel. I love you. You too, you can become part of this channel supporter by clicking the join button that is next to the subscriber button and become part of the sweet family, the association of people that love being sweet. Stay sweet. I'll see you in the next one. Please don't forget to join us daily, Monday to Friday by 2 p.m. Nigeria time on the live stream show where I get to teach you different styles. I'll see you next time. Bye.